Hello GovCon winners and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kizzy Parks and you are in for a treat. Before we get started and jump right into the next video, gotta let you know I tried something new, and as I was doing so, I decided that I would look up when I would record. I totally lost myself there. So I ask for your flexibility and your patience and just overlook the fact that I'm like looking up. However, the content is smashing. You're going to love it and it's going to bring a lot of value to you. Today, we are going to talk all about teaming. I must let you know, perspective that I have, that I'm going to share with you, is a bit outside the norm. So be prepared. For instance, SBA, SCORE, other type of agencies and organizations that have your best interests in mind always encourage you, team. You need to find a teaming partner. Government loves teams. You need a team. Why? Why do you need to do that? Why can't you bid on an opportunity on your own? So that is one of the most damaging just items out there, and that is rushing to team because someone told you should team. You have to instead take a step back. You really do. You have to ask yourself, what is the goal of teaming? The goal of teaming typically is two or more parties coming together for the greater benefit of the end client, to increase your likelihood of winning, maybe increase your profit margins, to help you obtain a new type of client. The end goal is two or more coming together, solve a problem, bam, win, woo, celebration. That is in essence the goal of teaming. So you have to ask yourself, what is your goal? Why are you looking for a teaming partner? Someone who I adore, admire, he's an entrepreneur. Don't worry, he's married. I'm not trying to hit on him. His name is Alex Hormozzi. He says, the person who needs the exchange the least has the upper hand. So when it comes to teaming, many encourage you, go and reach out to the big boys, reach out to an 8A, reach out to a service disabled. If they have the upper hand, then why do they need the relationship with you? So something else you have to pull out is, what is the value exchange that you are offering? What is it? Is it your set aside? Is it the relationship that you have with an agency? Is it that you have an organization that wants to give you work, but they don't have a contract vehicle? Maybe you need a clearance. The important piece is you have to add some type of value, some types of chips that are needed. For instance, my flagship company, they still has to this day an IDIQ, indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity with a said government agency. And they desperately wanted a coach, trainer, and these various 360 emotional intelligence assessments. So what they ended up doing was contacting my flagship firm and partnering us with the said provider. And then that way, the said provider was able to obtain government work. Why? Because there was this value add that she had, that her firm had. And so we were able to come together and win the subsequent task orders as a result of that. So regardless of the size of the teaming partner you're seeking, you have to add value. You have to fill a need. It's vital. And you also have to keep in mind, what is that need? You need to know what that need is before going in. Man, years ago, I wish I would have known this. I spent several thousands of dollars paying a company to register my flagship business into all of the supplier directories of these huge government contracting firms. Yes, I did. I sure did. And guess what? Guess how many contracts that led? Phone calls, meetings. I'm waiting. Yeah, zero. The relationship my flagship company has with IBM came out of a small business outreach event held by GSA, and I followed up. I followed a process that I'll share with you in other videos, and that led to the relationship. So once again, it wasn't just simply registering into these portals. It was value. And that is why my flagship company has this relationship with IBM, because of the value that we provide, the needs that we fulfill for them. The other thing that you have to think about is all of the legal paperwork. Oh my goodness. My amazing viewers, and thank you so much for being here with me. I cannot thank you all enough. I really can't. I just want to give, right? I just want to give. You have to have your legal paperwork solid, on lock, non-disclosure agreement, a teaming agreement, a subcontract agreement. You need to know out the gate, if and when we get this work, how is it going to play out? How do we invoice you? How many hours? How many positions? All of those types of questions. May have a copy of the proposal that you submit. There have been many, many times, and I'll share with you quickly one, where scamming happens. It happens. It happens all the time. It's just human nature. People like to scam. It just is. So a situation occurred where a gentleman reached out. He flew to meet me for lunch. I was so impressed, right? Oh my gosh, he flew. Much, much older than I was at the time, and a seasoned professional. And he suggested teaming on an opportunity, and in exchange, because we had a relationship, we had an existing contract with the client, right? So there's value on top of value on top of value. He suggested that my flagship company would receive a certain amount of money every month, kind of like a bonus per se for helping him with getting this work. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is great. I thought, I'm creating a new relationship. I'm making my client happier, because I'm all about making lives easier. And lastly, hey, this is another revenue stream. Perfect. He made one payment. One payment. That's all was ever received. One payment out of 12. Yeah, out of 12. I had no agreement, no signed anything. I had nothing. I had an email. I spoke to him on the phone. Definitely lost about $20,000 from that experience. But I learned so much that by asking the hard questions, by having all of these documents in order, puts you in a position of strength. And that's the intent of teaming. You want to be stronger by coming together, not weaker. No, not at all. Not at all. So, my amazing GovCon winners, thank you so much for viewing today's amazing video on teaming. Please subscribe, please like, please comment, and get ready for some new videos. Until then, don't forget, everything is possible. Take care.